All right, let's do it.
So, kitchen. First of all, I love kitchens that have these two-layer island designs. I think it just gives kind of a dimension to the kitchen. Also, it's nicely set up where it separates your sitting room area from the actual functioning island side as well. I'm just seeing so many details. I'm gonna try to cover all of them. First of all, beautiful light fixture right on the center. Kind of makes this countertop works as like a dining room area because it's stated right on top of it. Then they have beautiful two-tone cabinetry. Your entire pantry setup is a wood veneer. Beautiful pull-out drawers. Just a lot of space. And what I like about it is how they tucked it all the way to the ceiling where every bit of space is utilized perfectly.
What is this color scheme called? Is this Cape Cod?
So the design of this entire home is actually kind of a modern, but they brought some Cape Cod elements to kind of smooth it out and kind of make it a little bit more cozy on the inside.
I see a lot of brass details. I kind of associate Cape Cod with white, brass, and black.
That's very true. So they kind of did a little bit of a transition version here. You know, the outside is quite modern. The layout is modern, but they have a lot of these brass, white, kind of like marble looking details to really smooth out the space.
Yeah.
Another detail, of course, if I can open it, you have a beautiful wine freezer right here. Keeps your wines and your drinks at perfect temperature. You gotta have it.
That won't interest you, and this isn't a big drinker, so.
I'm not a big drinker at all. And then you have your refrigerator, Sub-Zero. Everything is top notch here. Again, talking about the brass details, look at these beautiful door handles here. Oversized, makes a very nice statement. More pantry here, and let's look at the rest of the kitchen. First of all, I really admire to have one of these one day. These espresso makers are super cool.
I feel like that's one of your big goals in life, is
that
to have
is
a Miele espresso maker.
Get a Miele espresso maker. And as we continue, the waterfall edge continues here. Beautiful countertop, and we have an 8-burner stovetop right here. Beautiful Miele, and of course you gotta have a pot filler, brass, nicely detailed. And I kind of like this design. Not a lot of developers do it, but they have two cabinetries. So you have the lower one, and you kind of have the upper one for extra storage. And like I said, they went all the way up to the ceiling. Second thing I like, double sinks. A lot of these big homes now these days have these features where not only you have your main sink, you have another sink here in case somebody's prepping rest of the food here. I want to talk about this modern farm sink design. I like these. The fact that sink stays in front, it kind of makes it a statement a little bit and kind of identifies where the sink is located. A lot of people won't think about these, but kitchen is the heart of your home. This is where you cook, this is where you entertain. And when from kitchen area, you can reach out to your pool area. In this case, they put this beautiful slider window. If you can do that, that's really a plus. I think this is a great addition to this kitchen. Not to mention, when you cook something here, there's a lot of smells going on. You can just pop these windows open, get a lot of ventilation through the house. First thing I want to do, guys, is to talk about this island because it's a statement piece. First thing I want to mention is it has cabinetry on both sides. So if you actually move these bar stools, you can see that they have cabinets here. This is always a great use. Not only putting cabinets like this allows you to make it put a big island like this, but it also gives you more storage. Second thing is this beautiful marble that they use with this waterfall edge. I love waterfall edge. I think it really defines the space and gives island the clean lines, which I really like about it.
For our audience out there that doesn't know what a waterfall edge is, what does that actually mean?
So when you have a countertop, when you use the same material to wrap it on the side of the cabinet and you go all the way to the floor, this is the waterfall edge effect that I'm talking about. A lot of people, a lot of moderns, on their islands, they do this finish. It just makes it a little bit bigger of a statement piece and just kind of magnifies the island a little bit.
Yeah.
And when we continue, the other thing that I really like is these beautiful brass light fixtures that they use right above the island. A lot of times what I see in modern homes are they have these really overpowering light fixtures that kind of overshadows the kitchen island. I actually like these because they're clean, they're simple, they're to the point, and they decided to go with this 5-burner gas stovetop on the kitchen island here. And of course they didn't want to do some sort of a vent design that comes from the ceiling. Instead, they did this. And these things are really cool. They have filter built in. You can clean them anytime you want. And when you're done with them, I think this is one of those key features of a modern home where you use the space as well as possible, and this goes really well with that.
So I guess we got a comment a few weeks ago. Someone was like, why would they do that with a vent? And it's pretty much so they can save all of this space right here above Enes's head. So that just seems like a much easier, more simple design.
Well, it looks cleaner. It actually simplifies the design. And a lot of modern homes, it's all about simplifying the living space. So it goes really well with that. And then we have the other side of the cabinetry here. They did two-tone. They did wood veneer on the island. They did white gloss on the main cabinetry. One detail that I always really like is when they have windows by the sink. Because a lot of times if you want to ventilate or if you want to serve food out of here, you can simply crank these windows open, and you can also look at your pool while you're in the kitchen. And another detail that is really cool are these ceiling cabinetries that they did, where they used an aluminum doors for those.
Hold on, let me get behind you so people can see it.
I think it's just better. You know, a lot of people tend to do these all the way to the ceiling, but if you use the same cabinetry, they look a little blank. Whereas if you change the cabinetry type, it just makes it pop a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the other detail that I like is, you know how these upper cabinetry is a little bit recessed in, and this section is a little bit more built out. It just gives it a little bit more dimension. And this is where they have their Bosch espresso maker, their oven, and of course their big size refrigerator, because in a home like this, you gotta have some capacity to hold food cold. And as we finish the kitchen, they kind of have a little bar area right here. Whether you want to serve drinks, have another sink right here, or service your dining room area, it's just a nice little addition. Behind this is the entrance of the home. So they really made a good use out of this space right here. Now, let's talk about this kitchen. There's many details I would like to mention in this kitchen, but I'm going to keep it short and brief. Starting with the cabinetry. It's an Italian cabinetry, and everything just feels so sleek, so well made, so well put together. You have your fridge setup right here. Then you have your double ovens, and you have this grand island, which is Taj Mahal quartzite. And actually, Mikey, why don't you pin the camera towards the countertop, and you can actually see the texture and veins, and you can actually feel the imperfection on the countertop, which is super, super cool. Then they have these guys right here.
I love these things.
How cool are they, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you need plugs, you got them all the way to your USB chargers actually. When you're done, simply push down. And we have a good sized, square, modern undermount sink right here. Then, I want to talk about again on the cabinetry. So, this is a pantry setup that this kitchen design has. Look at the quality of the hardware that they have.
That's really cool.
This is really, really cool. Talking about utilizing the space as good as you can.
When you were ever developing properties, did you run into anything like this?
I did. I actually used a lot of Lazy Susans. I'm gonna admit it. This is by far the best quality, well-made Lazy Susan I've ever seen in my life.
Brand, what's it called? Unihopper. Okay.
What is that?
Unihopper.
Unihopper. There you go.
Yeah.
Same countertop that is on the island is also on this side. They have a beautiful, let's see, 5-burner gas stove. Not to mention, there are many ways to go with the vents for the kitchen. They did this really sleek design where once you pull the vent out, it starts working automatically. It's melee when you're done.
I like how those lights kick on too.
I like it too. And they actually went with Wolf appliances for the oven and then the stove. I mean, I really like them. They are super sleek, clean lines, and they kind of have the black and the stainless steel tone, which is great. I'm gonna take right here so we can tour this amazing kitchen. And I'm really gonna take my time on this one because there are so many details I wanna mention. I love this two-tone cabinetry throughout. They went with the gray cabinets on the base and uppers for the most part, and they went with a more of a natural wood look on the center island right here. On this side, we have a Wolf espresso maker here built into the cabinetry. And I love how this side is all open and there are no upper cabinets here, and it's all glass, bringing so much natural light in. And it's actually a really nice view to look at as well. We have a modern farm sink on this side, and one of the two dishwashers are located here. And I'm gonna turn towards this side to talk about this island. I love the Helsinki marble they used. It contrasts really well with the other side's countertop here. Some open space, but what's cool about it is this open area right here that serves as a bar area and seating. I thought the island continued really well, and that design feature made a lot of sense. Beautiful brass light fixtures right above the kitchen island, and we have the microwave right here built into the island as well. And on this side, I love how they paneled the hood vent to really blend in with the cabinetry. We have a 6-burner Wolf gas stove on this side, and here's another cool detail. The same countertop, they've actually used it as a backsplash tile here, and they of course have a pot filler. Overall, a very, very functional kitchen. Lastly, on this side, these floating shelves with LED lights underneath it. Again, kind of opens up the space a little bit. Since they wanted to go with a seamless look with these brass handles, they pretty much paneled any appliance they can. In this case, your refrigerator is paneled on this side. And on this side, you have your second fridge right here with the freezer right below it. Even that is paneled. This side of the cabinetry continues as a pantry. And back to the island, we have the secondary sink right here and your secondary dishwasher. First, let's talk about the kitchen. White shaker cabinets with chrome handles, and we have dual islands here. This one is positioned as a bar seating. You get chairs for 6, and I really like the column details that they have on each corner of this island setup. Right here, we have the paneled fridge and freezer with the wine fridge right in the center with these really cool racks.
That smells brand new.
Yep, that's right. And before we continue our tour of the kitchen, we have a hallway right here. Actually, as you follow this hallway, it opens up to the formal dining room area. Some cabinetry and storage here. And on my right-hand side, we have the pantry. Now, going back to our kitchen, this is where we have the second island and the small sink. Again, plenty of storage, plenty of cabinetry. Starting right here, we have the long subway tile design, your Wolf gas stove. Let's not forget the pot filler, right? All chrome fixtures because again, this is more of a traditional home. Hood vent right here with a clad with the same cabinetry. And I really like these chrome pendant light fixtures with a linear Edison bulbs inside. And as we come up this way, this is where you have your microwave, more cabinetry. Also, I really like this open upper cabinetry with the lighting inside. And Mike, can you come close for a second? I want to show this detail. Now, this is a cool hardware. Check it out. You pull this out.
Whoa.
And you pull this out.
I feel like usually on a corner cabinet like that, you might see like a Lazy Susan or some kind of space-saving cabinet, but I don't think we've ever seen something like that.
This takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
And you tuck it back. Whoop, there you go. This is pretty cool. And of course, your paneled dishwasher, farm sink, and nice casement windows. I want to show this real quick. You open this one up and you crank these windows open for some ventilation. Aren't they nice?
Yeah, just leave a pie there to cool off, you know?
Mm-hmm, that's right. All right, let's close this, seal it off, and kitchen extends out here, some open shelving, and again, timeless kitchen. I really like it, goes with a white palette.